Hello, Aries. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Aries the Emperor here, back with another general read for all of my Aries collective. Hit that like and subscribe button if you are new here, or just to show your girl some love and support. It is free. All right, and you don't want to miss when I upload or go live. So let's jump into a read and see what messages come out in the spread for you guys. We are just 24 hours shy of the Aries new moon. And right now, Aries has the sky lit up. Okay. Emphasis on the lit up. And to all my Aries North Node people out there, honey, you may be feeling yourself. I'm feeling my, all right. But not just Aries North Node. Just like I said, there are, like I said, about at least 7 planets who, Aries planets right now. And plus we got that new moon. So Aries is taking over right now in full effect. So shit either may be hitting the fan in some way, shape, or form, or shit just may be going haywire, or like I said, you the fire. You got the fire, you the fire. You finna set something on fire. Just don't do too much. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. All right, let's get into the read. Let's see what messages come out in the spread. If you guys need a personal reading or manifestation candles, all of my information is in the description box located down below, ariestheemperor.com. I am going to end the sale here within the next week or so, right at the close of Aries season. So make sure you take advantage, all right, but you'll still be able to purchase or get whatever you need off the website, okay, after Aries season. So let's get into it. Let's see what messages come out in the spread. Thank you for those of you who have been voting for me in the Maxim Cover Girl contest. These are the final hours. I'm in 4th place. It's going to take a miracle to get me the 1st place at this point, but I thank you guys for putting in the good fight for me and getting your girl this far. Okay, let's see what messages come out, Spirit. Ooh, the Fool. Feeling fine and feeling free. The Magician came out as well. There's a few cards that came out. The Fool and the Magician. How you feeling today, Aries? Are you the Fool? Or are you the Magician? Or did you start the day off as the Fool and now you starting to feel it? I got the power type energy here, because it goes from 0 to the Magician being number 1. And like I said, this is both Aries energy here. So this could be you. This could be somebody that you're dealing with here. 5 of Swords. This could be another Aries, or somebody who shares fire energy. This is hate. This is jealousy. This is envy. Somebody don't like you. It's what this is giving. They don't like your new groove. They don't like that things aren't hurting your feelings, or nothing can rain on your parade. You know how to have a good time. You make the best out of things. You don't mind detaching. You don't mind moving on. You don't mind just letting somebody feel like they won. Emphasis on the feel. It don't mean that they won. Okay. Emphasis on the, I'm going to let this MFer think whatever they want to think. Okay, I'm gonna let them walk off with whatever they have to say. You can have that today. All right. Is the energy that I'm getting here. Like, you are the bigger person is what I'm getting off of this energy here. And it's not making somebody feel it's not making somebody feel very good, or it's not making whatever energy this is feel very good. You know, somebody could be worried, or somebody could be trying to see if you have an attitude, or if something's wrong, or if they overstep their boundaries, or if they're working, what they're doing is working, like their spell work against you. They're nitpicking if it's working or not. It's not. I'm going to tell you right now, if you're a cross watcher here, it's not. Okay, so you might as well move along, because Aries is not here to play nobody's victim. We have the Page of Pentacles. All right, this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Some of you guys are about to take what little you have, honey, and you about to show up and show out with the Wheel of Fortune. You know, have you ever heard those stories where people were like, I took my last $1,000 or my last $500, my last $100, and I put it in so and so, and now I have a lifelong, you know, company that they have built, something they self-made millionaires, or you know what I mean? You give that type of energy to me, type thing here. It's like where people feel like it just takes, I don't know what people, you know, why they feel like it takes like just this grand scheme or this grand plan, you know what I'm saying, in order for them to make their dreams come true. And it's like you come along, you know, skipping through your day and like I said, alchemizing, putting things together in the way that you see it in your mind, and boom, it takes off. That's the type of energy that I get from you, and that pisses, like, you're gonna piss somebody off with that. Somebody that's been working years to do something, months to perfect something, weeks to perfect something. Somebody that's been throwing money constantly, energy, time into something. You know, it's like you come along and you do it and you succeed. You know what I'm saying here? The wheel just, it starts, it's like you put your coin in, you put your little coin in, and the wheel starts moving slowly, you know, slowly to start. And then all of a sudden, baby, it breaks off the chain and it starts rolling, rolling, and rolling. And it's unstoppable. And it's picking up steam. You know what I mean? And adding to it. And it's getting bigger. And it's growing as it continues to roll. You know, and I feel like this is like the energy that you're carrying right now. Everything you touch is likely to turn to gold. You know what I'm saying? So, woo, you's on fire, fire, fire. I love that for you. But this is good luck. This is good news. This is feeling good. And this is a win. This is definitely a win for you, Aries, in some way, shape, or form here. Like I said, any win, even if it's a small win, any win is a win. A win is a win. And like I said, with this Five of Swords, look how this person is trying to take everybody's sword. Make people cry. Make them forfeit. Make them wave the white flag. Aries, you didn't need that damn sword to begin with. You a fire sign. But guess what? Somehow you still appear with that damn sword. On your table. At your own table. The people trying to push you away from their table, you don't need that table. You got a table at the house. And it works perfectly fine. You can eat dinner on it. You can play cards on it. You know, you can talk to company. You can create at your table. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you need to. There are opportunities at your own table. You ain't worried about that or them. So walk away. Like I said, people think that you're walking away from everything. No, you're walking into everything. You walking away from what really didn't serve you and doesn't serve you. And you keeping it to yourself. You know the tower is coming. You know how it feels when the tower hits. You're the fire. I mean, you're Aries energy. You rule over the tower here. So your energy is, nah, we're not going that route this time. We're going to try something different. I'll holla. I'll catch you later, though. Like, it's the type of energy that you're giving somebody. You know, this route is just as scenic as that route looked. You know what I'm saying? The people over here look a whole lot more supportive and a whole lot more friendly, you know, than they did over there here. So it's a selfish energy here. Don't fall for it. All right. Don't, especially if this is somebody who is trying to come back. They're trying to offer you something. They're trying to get in, you know, put their bid in, put their 2 cents in. Nah, you don't need it. There will be more along your way. that are more fit. There are going to be things that gravitate to you, that actually fit. And it's not going to be somebody trying to talk you down or talk you out of anything. You know what I mean? It's going to be people and things and energy that is lifting you up. Thank you. Confirmation, the Emperor. Aries energy. Didn't I say Aries is all over the place? And I don't mean that in a bad way. Aries is in the house. Aries is in the building. Okay, Aries is outside. As they say, I'm outside. Aries, you everywhere. Literally outside up in the skies. So just feel good in that energy here. Embrace your creative side, embrace your optimistic side. You never know how things are going to play out for you. You really don't. And what I'm getting here, like I said, the first quarter of the year I feel has been very rocky, very confusing, very off-putting. A lot of questions like why is this happening? How am I going to get through this? Just you wanting answers, you seeking, you needing comfort, that sort of energy. You needing your finances to change, you needing somewhere to stay, you needing a new vehicle, you needing to find yourself again, to get out of toxic relationships. Maybe it's time for you to get into something. You've dealt with betrayal. So as things are coming to a close, and now is the time for you to ask for something new in your own energy. This is in your own house where you have every single right to. With this Wheel of Fortune and the Emperor, what are you calling into? This is about you. This is to be selfish. Who cares if the other energy doesn't take this as serious as you do, and they try and downplay it, they try and gaslight you, you know what I mean? Then don't push your feelings to the side for anybody. Don't question yourself. Don't go back on your word. Like I said, how you feel is very valid, and that is all that matters. Because the other person's feelings, they feeling like they shit is just as valid as yours. So they looking for somebody to fold with this Five of Swords energy. And it's not going to be you. You know what I mean? You don't have to be rude about it. You don't have to be disrespectful about it. You can agree to disagree. I mean, that's what we put on this earth for. That's why we all different. You know what I mean? We're special to God in different ways. In our own individual ways. We're special to spirit and the universe in our own individual ways. And that is what individually matters about you. Who cares about, that's why you sitting in this seat, in this Emperor seat. That's why it was given to you. All right. You can see both sides, the joy and the tragedy of both things here. So don't you ever question. Don't you do that. Don't you dare do that. Things are playing out for a reason. Wheel of Fortune is fated energy. All right, and the Magician is here to change things that you do not like. That are not just say that you do not like, but they do not serve you. Like I said, they are not for your greater good. That is what the Magician energy is for, honey. Look who joined the party. I almost got in trouble on my other channel about this devil card because I accidentally put it up on the screen and these folks was naked as hell. And here they come emailing me, you are showing nudity on your channel or blah, 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 blah. I said, hold up. I got on there and I told my side of the story so good, honey. They came back and they lifted it. Oh, you know what? You're good. You're good to go. My bad is what they told me. Not in those exact words, but I wouldn't know. This is educational. All right, this is art on these cards. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody ripping their clothes off. This isn't. I don't even know if I'm able to say PORN. You know what I mean? But no, this ain't none of that, and y'all know that. You know what I'm saying here? And I wasn't finna go for that. I wasn't finna delete my video. I wasn't finna edit it. I wasn't finna do any of that. what I am finna do is get on here and tell you how I really feel and tell you how wrong you are. Since you done gave me this platform and gave me this opportunity to do so. All right? That's what I mean by walking your energy. Know what you're doing. So people can't come in and try and shake you up and question you and try and make you look wrong. We're not going to be right all the time. But like I said, with this devil energy out here, you know, it's people that's wanting to play and pry on your spot. And like I said, they want to sit in this seat, among other things. But they can't. Sorry for ya. Three of Swords. Like I said, you know, somebody's feelings are going to be hurt. You know, somebody is going to be feeling pain, but it's not going to be you. That is lessening when it comes to you. This is karma attaching to its rightful owner. And nothing more and nothing less. I'm going to leave this read here, y'all. Hit that like and subscribe button for more messages from me. I'll catch you later. Ciao.